Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett, and today I'm going to get into a cybersecurity video. In this educational video, I'm going to get into how to spot a phishing email and also how to look in the details of an email to find out where it came from and so on. Now, as far as this goes, this is probably some ransomware, and by the way, I actually have videos showing where I actually threw actual real ransomware into a test system, a VM, a virtual machine, and that way it shows you what happens in case you were curious about that. I'll leave a link down below to that video. But basically someone sent this, again, it's most likely some type of ransomware, and basically they're trying to act like they are a representative of Ubisoft, want to work with my channel, and so on, so on, so on, and you know how that goes. Now, there's a few red flags. Starting out, my channel's obviously not that big, so Ubisoft contacting me is, really, really suspicious into itself. Then on top of that, I don't really have a lot of gaming videos at all. So again, that brings up red flags into itself again. Now, the other is misspellings like that. Now, some people, in fact, most people, they'll say, well, it does have a @Ubisoft email, so maybe it is real. Now, with that one in mind, this is spoofed, and I'll show you that in a second or two. But quick tips, even if, let's say, for example, you work for a company and Joe Blow from whatever department emails you once in a while for you, and you have to download stuff frequently from them. That's one thing you might be able to overlook things, and that's luck based for someone just to attach their spoofed email and do whatever. But let's just say that they never really email you, or they never email you anything that you have to download, or you just don't trust it. It might be best to open up a new email and send Joe Blow, hey, is this real or is this someone else? One of those type of things. Now, in some cases, they spoofed the email down to the point that I didn't even know if it is legit or not. But because there's red flags in most phishing emails, I never download anything. I never click on links. But I tend to, before doing any correspondence, especially if I have to put my address and stuff in, then I actually go ahead and send the company itself emails, and a few times that actually has to happen because there's no other way to really figure it out with some of these phishing attacks. So with that, what I can do, if I'm, say, Joe Blow employee got an email like this, and we need to figure this out. Now, I could easily tell them to go throw it in their spam, just don't worry about it. But what happens if, one day they accidentally, because it's just one mistake, accidentally open up an email like this and go ahead and do whatever, when we can just prevent it now? So what I would do is go to show original. In this case, if I'm using a different email service, then it's whatever. But the end goal is to get something that looks like that. Might be a header, might be whatever. But either case, if you got checks, look at the checks first. This one is pretty important because it says if it's likely to be spoofing. If it's likely to be spoofing, then it's failed. If it's not likely, then it's passed. So in this case, we know that, and also we know that something's off with that. So if we go down and just go all the way to the bottom to make it easy, there's few things like that. But if we go down to the bottom, this is what we're really seeing. And keep in mind that if you were to send an email back, you'll see that and whatever. So we need to see where it's come from. You get your times and your even IP address, so we can block the IP address if we want to. But from whatever, and then go down, so we can see the center is this person right here. So that's fairly simple to look that up, and we can backtrack things and figure that out into itself. Now, that might not be the real name, that might be nickname or pseudonym or whatever. But fact is we can actually use this to do some detective work to figure out the exact person if we want to and if we really cared. Obviously, it's not worth my time to go down that rabbit hole, but what I can do easily if I wanted to is block certain things, and that way any email from that it won't even hit the systems. See, in a corporation, if you have your own email servers, what you can do, or if you have access to certain type of email servers, you can actually get it where the email the company it will be blacklisted, so it won't even hit the spam folder, because again, you only need one mistake. Someone goes in their spam folder, say, oh, this is legit, they click on something, and the whole system or part of the system's messed up. Even if one computer's messed up or one whatever, that's still time and money from the company, time away from you, and that could be problems into itself. That could be your job. So with that, you can just simply put it in a blacklist, and that way it doesn't even have the ability to pass through. It says, oh, is this the case? Yes. Okay, we won't even take the email into their system. So that's something to note. It's pretty rare when you'll use something like that. So if you get like a lot of things like that, then yeah, that might be worth a while. But if you just get like one option, whatever, then I'd put a note somewhere, maybe even send something to Ubisoft itself. But for the most part, it's whatever. So with that one in mind, hopefully this has helped you out in understanding this and how it can help you out. But if it has, and if you like this, then leave a like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next video. Hope you have a great day.